Alright guys, we're back with Izzy, and this is one of the puppies. This is the sister to Chester. So Lisa and David, what we're going to do is introduce this pager. And what I'm using is the IQ, and you're always going to make sure your nick is set on 0. This one, and I say this all the time, the continuous is disconnected. This is only a pager nick collar. But I do have these other dogs out here for a reason, because I'll tell you what I've noticed about her. She likes to jump and scratch at you. Oh, look at her go. So what I'm saying to myself that my job is to show this puppy that this is me communicating. I'm going to use food. If you're a companion dog trainer and you don't use food, you're a terrible trainer. All right, come on. I'm not saying anything. I'm looking for my opportunity. I don't know what happened to Birdie. But I'm not having any reaction to her jumping at me. But yeah, girl, that's pretty much what she's been doing is just, oh here, this is my treat pouch. But if just keep holding my arm like this. So what I'm doing, and again, it's exactly like I do with all these older dogs, Bumpers and them. I'm going to wait, oh there's Birdie. I'm going to wait until she's going away, and I'm going to use it to augment my verbal command. Can you believe that? She threw a stick at you.
Yeah, I totally did.
In that scene, she threw a stick. So I, and if at all possible, and yeah, if she starts jumping it, you get that shot. I was working with her this morning, and she was already defaulting to a sit. I wasn't saying sit, though. Come on. So what I want is her to be away from me. Nothing's going to happen over by me. Yeah, we need to take our pumpkin and bury it. And, and what I'm saying to myself is, I am looking for uninhibited behavior, just not this behavior. Because this is well on its way to becoming frenetic jumping that's going to be real problematic. All right, come on. I haven't done anything with the pager yet, so that's where we're at. I'm certainly not going to have anything to do, because my job is to safeguard the uninhibited state, but it's also to get the behavior that I want to occur, which is to socialize and interact with the other beings of your kind. Izzy, good girl, good girl, good girl, yay, yay, yay. And you see, because of my awkward treat pouch, I was scrambling, but what I did was augment with the, and that really, I need to do a whole video about that, you guys, because you've got to be able to, this is the way to describe the praise. Izzy, yay, yay. I'm augmenting, I'm doing myself a favor by in the very beginning making, because she doesn't want to be left behind, making it seem, and that's going to fall into the positive regard category. Of course, I would never leave without letting you know. I'd never do that to you. But I've got to I'm not going to correct this dog for jumping. I just don't have any reaction. Just like on Facebook. I've been pretty good. I've typed in a couple things and then just said,
Erased him.
who cares?
Yeah.
But what I don't want to say to the dog is, that what I'm looking for is just getting all up on me. And so the best way to do that is just to have no reaction. And I do distinctly have my hands up. I've got my treat ready this time. Let's go this way. It's just absolutely magical out here. Gonna get a Christmas tree and everything. I told Summer it's gonna be the best Christmas ever. Summer's had some bad Christmases. We're gonna make sure that doesn't happen. We're gonna have dreidel cookies, everything. Right, ignore, don't have any reaction. Summer's not good at that. And I will tell you, and neither is David, Lisa, because I told him don't have any reaction, but when she started to come towards him, he winced. And you guys need to understand, they're so aware if I can get her in motion, I'm gonna tell you what, that's when I'm gonna do it. Stay right there, stay right there. I want this thing to go this way. I'm already, if I can get her in motion, I'm gonna be able to get her to ride that pager around. I don't want to be hinky at all. You know, the dogs think of me anyway as someone that just stands around talking to the air anyway. Talking to Summer, who for the most part, Izzy! Oh, you precious, precious angel. You precious, precious angel. And then everything about me, I kept going along. There's nothing hinky or suspicious about my behavior. And just like I said, I spun the dog. And I'm going to tell you when I'm starting the pager. Slightly before I say anything. Always slightly before. Because on the sound box, I mean, Izzy! I gave her 2 for that. And I kept holding it down. And it isn't important. She had a natural spin back, and I was actually just getting ready to say, I'm not going to do anything this time. And we just keep, I don't want them to think, all right, just keep going. Oh no, she'll be ready for her slow-mo. But that's what we have to understand, you guys. We have to make a concerted effort not to have a reaction to her jumping because just from what I've noticed since yesterday, here, let me say this to the camera, to Lisa. Just what I've noticed since yesterday, my legs are all scratched and bruised. One difference I've noticed since yesterday, Izzy! Oh my God. I'm doing everything I can to augment. I have no sense of entitlement whatsoever. None. I'm all about here's the prizes. She's getting less inhibited though. Just keep going that way. Izzy! Izzy! And that is, and I'm sorry about that, Summer, because she took a ping pong bounce off of Summer real quick, but I was able to redirect her. And I'm telling you what I'm saying to myself. If I can get, I am not trying to get the least amount of pager time in on Izzy! I am making sure she knows that's me. Again, if you tell me that you can use stimulus to do that with the dog, this puppy, I'd laugh and laugh. My character is getting very jaded and sarcastic. Summer's like, getting that way. Oh, you little monkey, just like you do to your sister. Look at her. Ignore. You've got to have to be better at deadpan. It's just like your sister. All right, now watch. I'm not going to have any... And you see she didn't jump on me. Partly because I didn't have any reaction. It's so spooky and windy. Let's not go back there. I told Scott, I said, you know, because he has to make some phone call or something. He's coming over. He goes, oh, I'll just sit in your driveway. I go, you mean like some creeper? He's laughing. I said, oh, I go, oh, so that we think you're some creeper? And I go, oh, we already think that.
Setting up shop.
No, I go, we already think that. And then I go, and then I just said, oh, Scott was like, oh no, Izzy. Good girl. So if you said to me, you're not communicating with that puppy with the pager, I'd laugh a lot. I laugh a lot. We laugh a lot. I get it. And it's not doing anything to inhibit the dog's behavior. And I will tell you guys, with dogs, if you want them to believe you're going somewhere, just move your arm like this. That's what that says to them. That's a risky attack.
That was
right,
it's a risky business.
Oh, no, there's Birdie way over there. I was going to say we lost Birdie.
He got some ups on that one too. He's in rare form. He didn't want to come out of the house.
Oh, he's going that way.
Yeah. He's the loner today, I think.
Oh, he goes off on his own. He comes from a long line of dogs. He comes from a long line of fence jumpers.
Does he?
I'm now to the point, I'm not even sure I'm convinced the Pretzel might be his full sister from the same parents.
Maybe.
They're not all going to look identical, but they've got such similarities and from the same shelter, and they're both deaf. I mean, I'm actually going to have the DNA tested at some point. But you know, I'm keeping my finger on the pager, but I've got two jobs. Introducing the pager and safeguarding, and I'll tell you what one of my jobs isn't anything to do with the nick or the continuous. Do you see how I had no reaction to that? She's not going to keep doing that to me because I'm not going to have any reaction. She might go try summer. Izzy! I'm doing everything I can. Sort of like when we've got the leash, when we're doing the leash walking thing, and I'm telling you guys, whoops, do everything you can to extend the leash. I'm doing everything I can right there to extend the distance that I'm able to get the dog running in my direction. Oh, she's deciding she likes this one now, though. All through. In fact, you know what? Is that her grandma? No, that's her aunt. Now, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to do things like you'll sit or, you know, and it is kind of like the Star Trek thing. I want them to be able to completely be themselves amongst me. Whoever they are. You know what I mean? Whoever they are. I'll tell you who's the perfect actress that I've cast in the role as the dog that jumps around. Don't have any reaction. See? I just want you guys to understand, we have done nothing to correct this dog for jumping. When she comes back over there, I'm going to spin her. Izzy! Precious, precious dog. Even there, I'm going back. Here comes Birdie. Took it that long to walk around. You know, and I don't want to do an excessive amount, really a very minimal amount of feeding the dog when, you know, for sit or doing any of that. I'm saying to myself, we need to start doing more of the drawing summer, that I can upload those to Facebook. You know, that if there was a GPS over this pasture, I want to bias towards distance. If she goes towards that dog, I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to make judgment calls. Izzy! And I will tell you, and I fed it on the wrong side because of my awkward treat pouch, but as much as possible that you can do that. Because I'll tell you what little puppies want. Not to be there yet. So I wonder if Stace figured out we pranked her yet. That was pretty good.
Yeah, because I was wondering, I was like, she's going to put two in her hand and have the one behind? That's what I was thinking.
No, I was holding up the
Oh, yeah, you
label
did
so
it
she could make
perfect.
sure and see what it was, so she could make sure I was eating dog
That's
cookies.
good.
And while you weren't looking, I was making all kind of crazy faces, pretending to joke.
I need water.
Oh, watch.
She's catching it. Oh,
Oh, that's a new game.
Mhm.
If they don't catch it, the fish get it. So it's like the fish challenge. Or scotch. So I don't know, ever how long this has been, that's where you're going to be. But I will tell you what I'm going to do is keep this collar on this puppy, and I'm going to interject the pager. Certainly not in this as much of a concentrated fashion, because we're doing it, you know, if this was my particular puppy, I would probably do it with, you know, 3 to 6 pages, I would start out the first. Well, it depends though, if they're going as good as this one. I'll tell you, if they're as sharp as this little dog. All right, we're gonna try to get a slow-mo girl, because I already told Summer there's no one else in the room doing the puppy pager slow-mo but us. Bye, you guys.